What's up, everyone? Today we will react to the latest video by Dr. John Delony, and the title is "My Wife Slept with Her Boss." So, just a little disclaimer before we get into that video is that he called himself a doctor. I guess he's an online therapist, but he's very bad from what I saw. When it comes like to catering to women, he doesn't hesitate at all. He doesn't get like both sides of the story. He's not a therapist. He's only there like for entertainment. He's pretty bad at his job, and he's always ready to bash men. Now, since I guess the wife is the cheater, he won't he won't be bashing like the man. That would be pretty ridiculous. But yeah, you can see he's super like gentle with women. Like he doesn't hold them accountable. He's super soft with them. But anyways, we will take a look at that video and see what's going on.
Brought to you by Together, my daily marriage app.
So I'm wondering if I should tell my family about the affair my wife had with her boss about a year or two ago.
Whoa. Ooh. Why do you want to tell your family?
I don't know. I guess I would say I really don't know. I don't have a good answer on.
So you see the guy, he's calling to the show, and he doesn't know like what he wants to talk about. So already like the guy is lost.
Why?
So
Per se.
let me poke and prod here. If your family is where you would go, if they're your safe place, if they're your gang, and they're the place where you're celebrated, and the place where you're challenged, and the place where they grieve with you in healthy ways, maybe. But if you're feeling alone and you want some people on your side, if you're feeling a year later still embarrassed, still mad, and you're tired of them being nice over the holidays at her, and they don't know how bad she really is, and you want to even the score, yeah, don't do that, man.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't say it's the second thing. And I come from a big family, and so I would say that there are portions of my family where they are my cheerleaders and my safe spot, and so.
But what would telling them get you? Like, why the call? Why do they need to know this?
That's a good question.
How will it aid in you and your wife's? I'm assuming y'all are.
That's exactly why she cheated on you. You don't know what you're talking about, and you're lost. I mean, it's always the same thing with guys that get cheated on. There's like such predictable behavior, and not to blame like the guy, but like at some point I'm asking myself when I see that kind of behavior is like, what are you expecting? Like you're calling into a show, she cheated on you like 2 years ago, you're calling 2 years later, and you don't know what to say. Like you're asking for advice, but you're not sure which advice you're looking for. You just completely lost, man.
Staying together?
Yeah, we. I mean, I guess a little backstory will help. She told me about the affair in summer of 2023. Had been going on for about a year or so. When she told me, she had already ended things, cut off all communication, blocked him, everything, changed jobs. I mean,
yeah, probably her boss had a wife, and the wife figured it out, and he's the one who ended the relationship. and now she felt guilty about it, and she's pretending to be the one who's honest and telling you about it when it's not at all the case.
I knew something was going on, never really confronted her about it. But when she told me, we kind of both sat down, and as you say, that was turning the lights on in the room, and we just dug into a lot of stuff, dug into my part of why our marriage wasn't working, dug into her part, and really...
No, he took the blame for her cheating on him. Oh my god. Oh my god, man. Those guys. So she just announced to you that she cheated on you with her boss, and now you're gonna start apologizing and take the blame?
Put in the work, and so...
Oh.
I don't know.
What's the state of your marriage now? This is an ad for BetterHelp. I talk internet support.
The best marriage that we want to have, and best marriage we can have.
Are you committed to that?
Come on. Yo, that's not the right question, man. If she's not cheating on you again, right now, she's gonna do it again, man. You're just... Yeah, I don't want to be mean and like bash those guys that are already down, but like, it's as if like they're asking for it, you know? Like, she cheated on you and you're not even mad, you're just like blaming yourself. That's super pathetic, man. Yeah, oh my god, man. Yeah, I don't even know what to say.
We both are committed to that. Yes.
All right.
Absolutely.
You're local here, so I'm going to hook you and your wife up with 2 tickets to my Money and Marriage event on Valentine's Day weekend. If y'all want to come, be my guest.
Okay.
Is that fair?
That's, we were actually talking about if we could make that happen this year. So,
Well, I got you.
Yeah.
I want y'all to come. Okay. I'm also going to hook you
All
up
right.
with a year of my Together app, which is a new app I created for couples who are just trying to rebuild a thing, to strengthen a thing. There are micro habits for a better marriage, things you do every day.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Awesome.
So hang on the line after that. Now,
Okay.
why in the world, after coming out of the fog, the sun came back up and y'all are trying to figure out where the road is, do you think, you know what, I'm going to tell my family? That's what...
Because that his instincts, he doesn't have like, his instinct is so repressed that he just didn't react when his girlfriend told him that she cheated on him, so obviously he doesn't have the full story. Like, she's pretending to be honest about it, but she's not. There's definitely something behind that story that she's not telling, and like, he knows it deep down, but he doesn't have he's too much of a coward. I'm sorry to say, but he's too much of a coward to confront her like it should, so now like he wants to go forward, but there is something like in the back of his mind that knows that something ain't right. That's why he's looking for the support of his family, because he knows that the family will tell him the raw truth, and that's why he knows there is a raw truth that he don't want to hear. That's why he didn't go to them earlier. But now, since things are starting to move forward, there is his instinct that are telling him that something is wrong with her and that whole relationship. That's why like he's kind of backtracking a little bit. That's why he's acting that way. But his instinct is so repressed that he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing, and that's sad. You should go look at the red pill. You shouldn't call that guy. That guy, he's only catering to women. He won't cater to you. He won't tell you the truth.
But that's what will help this thing.
I don't know. I guess in a way I'm kind of looking for a shoulder to kind of...
That's exactly what I was thinking. You sound lonely, dude.
Yeah, that's kind of how I'm feeling with this.
Yeah, of course he feels lonely. Like, his whole relationship is a lie. and he's lying to himself. He's delusional. His wife, I don't know what's the deal with his wife, but probably it's like the main blueprint behind her the main blueprint behind how she sees the relationship is that he's only there for emotional support and to have a house and a family. Well, she can do whatever she wants in his back. Like he's so gullible and so in denial that she had basically like with those kind of guys, women have nothing to lose because she can go fuck other guys in his back, and she can count on that guy for emotional support and have a stable family home.
Yeah.
My wife also comes from a big family, and she told two of her sisters, who she is very close to, what happened. One, because her sister had also had her spouse cheat, and it ended in a divorce, and so she was looking for a shoulder, and I guess it is just I guess I am just kind of feeling alone and working through this.
So there's this part after, like, you go to the doctor and the doctor says, hey, you're 50 pounds overweight. You got to lose some weight, and y'all talk and you come up with a plan, and then you go meet with a personal trainer and you're like, yes. And then you go do your first 3 workouts and you're sore and you can't really, but it feels like your pants are already fitting a little bit different, right?
Right.
And then you look up 6 months and you're just doing the same thing.
Yeah.
And there's a mundaneness to it that feels like this is boring. This isn't the right path. This isn't fun anymore. It's lost its energy, and it's got to keep getting up and doing the same things towards that goal that I want. And I'm convinced that is the reason why people fail in nutrition. They fail in their marriages. They fail in their workout, in their jobs. Is just success in anything takes a whole lot of daily boring next, right?
Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about. Listen, her wife got fucked by another man. She's a whore, that's it. End of the story. And you're a fucking pussy to stay with her. She went on her knees and went to work for that dude, her boss. How can you trust her anymore after that? Like, you're never gonna trust her back anymore, especially when it's someone from work. Like, every time she's gonna go to work, you're gonna worry that something's gonna happen. But the bottom line is, she got fucked by another dude. She got on her knees. She went on they did what they had to do, man, behind your back. The boss of your wife fucked her. When he got done with her, like, he went to some other business, and you're just like the clueless dude that's willing to put up with anything for your wife because you're such in scarcity that you worry that you will never find another girl, and that's why you're pathetic. I'm sorry to say, like, I might be mean, but if someone like me doesn't tell him the truth, nobody will. He's supposedly like a doctor with how many subscribers? Yeah, he's Dr. John Delony with 1.5 million subscribers, and he doesn't have the balls to tell him the truth, or he's so blue-pilled himself that he doesn't know what the truth is. You think that you can just work through anything. It's pretty fucking pathetic. Like, the dude, she got fucked by another dude, by her boss. And he's there, like, not even, and he's the one apologizing for it. It's super ridiculous, man. Come on. It's all a joke.
Things.
Yeah.
And if you don't have a group of people with you in your life, it can feel boring and overwhelming.
Yeah.
And some people like to light matches just to get some excitement back.
Yeah.
So, as for me and my house, I would not tell my family. Here's why. I have a very protective family.
Yeah.
And if somebody hurts their son, they are a burn it down first, ask questions later. And I love that about them.
Yeah.
And I would not want them to be forced to choose between the mother of their grandkids and their son. And I mean, we've been together.
So you're just acknowledging that you're such a pussy yourself, that your wife is treating you bad, and you know that if you go tell to the rest of your family, they will tell to your face that she's treating you badly. But you're such a coward yourself that you shut up about it. And now you think you're in position to advise men about how to deal with their relationship when you're such a coward yourself.
Together for ever, my wife and I, for a million years. And so like that would be more destructive. What I would choose to do is to get some.
Listen, you don't need to go tell everything to your family, but you better handle business yourself if you don't want to go to your family. You know, if you're not gonna tell anyone else, that's because you should be able to handle it yourself. But I'm pretty, from what I've heard, John said in some other videos, like his wife ruled him.
Guy friends, get a counselor, get some people I could talk to in my life about the boringness, the lack of life, the hey, what do we do next? I just feel like this is getting heavy now. I'm finding myself going back into old patterns that we talked about aren't helpful for our marriage. I that's what I would do. But I also want to hold space for, you might have an amazing supportive family that would hold both of y'all through this and would say, how can we love you and do all the right things? That would just be a rare family.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or you have a big family and you isolate two people and you're like, I can tell them. Well, then you're asking them to keep secrets from the rest of their family. And that's a tough thing to do, to ask of somebody, right?
Yeah. Yeah. You're right. You're right.
And so it's just you reading the situation, but before you go do a thing is ask yourself.
Anyway, we pretty much like the gist of it. Here's the bottom line. That dude, he's alone because he feels alone because there's no man around him to understand him. You know, his wife is dominating him, and there is nobody around him to make him realize how to switch the situation in his favor. You know, he's so like isolated that he apologizes for his wife cheating on him. You know, it's, come on, man. So here's the problem, like, you don't have a support network of men that will tell you the truth as it is. That's why, like, you're lost and you want to talk to your family, but I bet even your family are weak too. That's why you're acting the way you're acting. But anyway, that will be it for that video. What he needs is really like the red pill, like hard, you know. Go watch videos of what's his name again? Just start with Myron. Myron goes a little bit hard, and it's more entertainment than education. But there's a lot of education too. But he should listen to Myron, or what's the other dude name? The Rational Male. Go read that by Rollo Tomassi. Go read that book and start somewhere. You know, if you want to start somewhere else, start with that. But don't go to that doctor, because he's only gonna support your delusion, and you are super delusional. Anyway, that's it for today, guys. See you next time.